Good evening and welcome to Nothing Left Out. Today I want to talk about relationships. This can go for anybody, gay, straight, transgendered, anybody. Relationships are relationships. I want to talk about being in a relationship with your partner that doesn't make you feel wanted, that doesn't treat you good, that doesn't treat you like you're supposed to be treated. I feel that there's a lot of that going on now, and a lot of people are starting to realize who they're with, especially with this pandemic going on. We're up under one another every day, and now we're getting a chance to see who our partners really are. Whoever we thought they were before, now we're really getting to see who they are. I'm on social media a lot. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I'm on the internet a lot. I read a lot. I'm in groups. I realize that a lot of women post on social media about their relationships and how they want out of it, and then next week, oh my God, they're so in love again. And then the week after that, oh, they're out of the relationship again, and they're complaining on social media. Maybe that shouldn't be on social media, because everyone on there, your friends, your family, just people that are following you, they look at that, and we live in a judgmental world. You don't want people all up in your business. But if you put it on social media, you can't say that people are in your business, because you put it on social media. It's an open outlet. And I feel like, a relationship isn't meant to be easy. No relationship's easy. A relationship is, you're going to get out of it what you put in it. And sometimes what you put in it, you just might not get that out of it. But if you're in a relationship and you are allowing certain things to go on in it, you can't complain about it. You can't complain about anything that you are willing to accept. No one can do any more to you than what you allow them to do. If your man is cheating and he's out there, can you stop him? No. Do you have to stay and deal with it? No, you don't. You're doing it because of love. A lot stay because of the time that you put in a relationship. You don't want to feel like you've given up. Isn't necessarily called giving up, because I don't feel like it's giving up. I feel like if you tried and it's not working, throwing the towel in is okay. It doesn't mean you gave up. It means that you are aware. You had enough. You reached your breaking point. And is it always good to allow yourself to get to a breaking point? No. It's unhealthy. Anything that's not good for you has the potential to become unhealthy. Unhealthy for you, your family, your household, just your space. Your space is supposed to be a clear thinking space, a positive space, a space that you can be in and you can be happy. To stay somewhere where you're not wanted, it's sad that a lot of people are just afraid to be alone. You shouldn't have to be alone, but you shouldn't have to be in a place where you're not going to be treated the way you're supposed to. My mother always told me, if someone can't treat you how you deserve to be treated, you shouldn't stay. You can't make anybody love you. You can't make someone want to treat you right. You can't make somebody want to understand where you're coming from. You can't make them feel like you deserve better. A person that's into you, that loves you, they know that already. They know. And they also know when they got you. They know when they got you right where they want you to be. They know that you're not going to leave. They know that. They know that you're going to stay. No one should ever be that comfortable enough to treat you any way they want to just because they know you are not strong enough to leave. Because people, they play on that. I was in a relationship years and years ago, and I know I was getting cheated on. People told me that I was being cheated on, and I said, you know what? They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because I just thought because I was pretty and I had this body and all of this and that, like, cheating on me. That don't got shit to do with nothing. Your body, your sexy body, your pretty face. You can cook, clean, take care of babies, all that. And it still won't be enough sometimes. Sometimes it's just not enough. Because a person gonna do whatever they want to do. They gonna find a way to do it. Even if you think you spending every second with that person, it's impossible. Because anything someone want to do, they gonna find a way to do it. And just when you think a person has changed, no, they ain't changed. They just found a different way to do shit. That's all. It may look like that to you that they change. No, they just changed how they do things. This relationship, yeah, I was in it. I didn't know it was going to be the way it was. He was abusive. I just didn't stay in an abusive relationship. He put his hands on me one time. I was like, okay. Maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe he didn't mean it. Then he did it the second time. And we were fighting and shit. Did it the second time. I guess I was like, three's a charm. Because it took that third time. And I was like, you know what? F this. I'm out. I didn't want to leave at first. Because, yeah, I had babies and all of this and that. But then you want to do things to me and treat me messed up because I find you in the wrong. And domestic violence, I don't fall for it. Nobody putting their hands on me and beating on me and tearing me up and, doing things like that to me. That was one time in my life, But I knew how to get out. I knew how to leave. I was not that hooked on someone and afraid to be alone. Because there ain't nothing like being with somebody and you still feeling alone. Because I was in a so-called relationship. That wasn't a relationship. That was just me and somebody, a situation. And I had children in it. 2 out of that. Because that was not a relationship. It taught me a lot, though, I tell you that. It taught me so much because I was young. 18, 19, having people tell me things in the street and finding things and seeing things that the relationship was just really not a relationship at all. And as I got older and started having dealings otherwise, I realized that a lot of relationships that I had started getting into, like, everyone is going to be different than the other, but you start to see that, oh my god, that wasn't even a damn relationship. What the hell was that? That wasn't a relationship, and I see that a lot of women nowadays are settling for just anything. And I'm just speaking from a woman's point of view because I'm a woman. So I pay more attention to women and what they're going through. And, I just feel like you should never settle. Because if a man don't love you, or if you with a woman and she don't love you, honey, you can't make them. You can't make them respect you. When they show you who you are, you got to believe them. Some people are sent to you to try you. They are sent to see what you are about. They are sent to see just how resilient you are, just how much you can take, just how much you're gonna take. They're sent to drain you and just take and take and take and take and take from you. And they only can do that if you allow them to exhaust everything that you got. Just given to somebody else it's not right. We have so much to be thankful for. Like right now, we need all the love that we can get. This should be a time of being able to be in some type of normality and peace within this BS that we're going through. Like, you should be able to come in your doors and at least have that serenity. Never should it be anything else, especially right now. We need as much as peace as we can get. I mean, deserve it. Most of us deserve it. I'm quite sure we've all been through a lot throughout our years. And how I grew up, I basically, like, for the most part, I basically raised myself. I didn't come from a home where it was dysfunctional. I came from a home with a married couple because my great grandmother had me. So I don't know too much about bad relationships around me. I didn't have that. My mom and dad, they were busy ripping and running, but I was somewhere really good. I seen my grandmother love my grandfather, and I seen my grandfather adore my grandmother, pull out the table chairs for her, pull out the whatever she needed. Like, just thinking about it, I'm just like, that don't even exist anymore. I seen him open the car door for her, and I was trying to say that I seen him pull the chair out for her at the table. I seen him serve her dinner and bring her tea, and I seen him cook for her, and I seen when he got sick, I seen her back and forth at the hospital, taking care of her husband, catering to him, loving him, bathe him, talk to him. I never heard bitch and Emma Effa and all of that going back and forth between them. I didn't hear that. I never seen my grandfather raise a hand at my grandmother. And she didn't put her hands on Leroy either. So I don't come from that. I have dealt with it, but I don't come from that. And I refuse to allow my daughters and sons to ever have seen me going through that shit. And I'm raising them to understand that you are not put here to be mistreated by no man. And for my sons, you are not here to be mistreated by no woman. Because it goes both ways. My daughters will not be sitting around letting no man just treat them any kind of way that they want to. And it really don't, like I said, it really don't have nothing to do with how pretty you are or any of that. Because pretty women get their ass whipped on the regular by a man who's out there in the street doing God knows what with God knows who. It happens. So pretty ain't got shit to do with nothing. Pretty women get dogged out every day. It's just the type of man that you are allowing in your life, or woman, or whatever. Because the same shit be going on in homosexual relationships as well. These women be dogging these women out too. It's all everybody, you know. So, nah. You gotta love yourself more. You gotta take yourself off of that cheap ass rack and put yourself over there where you know what your worth is. Because if you don't know what your worth is, the person sitting across from you, laying next to you in your bed every night, ain't never gonna show you what your worth is. They gonna treat you like what you showing them your worth is. If you show them you ain't worth nothing but fucking 99 cents, they gonna treat you like you worth 50 cents. See? It's a cycle, and only you can end it. But if you let it go on too far, it's never gonna end. It's just gonna look like it ended. It mimics what ending looks like. Because a person know just how much and just how far they can go with you. After all, you showed them that. So, you know, I just wish a day will come when I will see women loving themselves a lot more than what I'm seeing. It's heartbreaking as a woman going through the things that I've been through in life. It's really heartbreaking, and somewhere you got to take a stand for yourself. You know, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your children. They're supposed to see their mothers happy. They're supposed to see you in a good place. You know, you should want to wake up and feel beautiful every day. You should feel like you know. It's just it's really time to make a change. You know, I would like to hear everybody's view on how they feel about it, you know, and there's a lot of things I'm going to be talking about. I think I'm going to do another video, going to discuss when your mate is cheating and you hit up the person that he's cheating with. That's so backwards. But thank you for sitting here and listening to Nothing Left Out again. And stay safe. 6 feet. Social distance is the answer. Wear your mask. And most of all, be the reason someone smiles.